Today I'm participating in another third Thursday Thrift Flips open invite hosted by Tammie of the Rusted Willow and Elizabeth of Southern GMORE Gals. I'll be leaving links to their channels and this playlist in the descriptions below. My name is Leah and this is Junkernecker DIY, where I share new budget decor videos every week. I've been wanting to do a globe project for quite a while, but they're scarce at the thrift stores, and I'm not going to mess up a new globe. I picked this one up for 99 cents. It has some scratches here and there. Yes, it's seen better days. I wanted to take it off of this cartoony looking toy stand, but I couldn't figure out how to do that without breaking the axis on it. So I'm just going to leave it on there. Make do with what I have. I'm just going to spin it around and face toward me where I'm going to put some letters. I drug out all my sticker letters to see which sizes that I like the best. And I decided to go with the largest ones from Dollar Tree because it's a pretty large globe. I'm going to be spelling out joy to the world, and I'll be using the largest letters for the J-O-Y and come in with just some a little smaller for the to the, and make a line in between those two words. And to begin with, I'm just barely sticking them down until I know that I've got them in the place that I want. Here you'll see I'm coming in with the smaller letters for the to and the. Then once I had it the way I wanted it, I went back over it and snugged those letters down best I could. It's kind of hard to work on a rounded surface. Anyway, I took it outside, spray painted over those letters and over the base. And I do have a few runs because I used this cheap paint from Dollar General, but I'm going to fix that once I bring it in and take those stickers off. Just as I suspected, I've got some paint bleed underneath the stickers, especially those smaller ones in the middle. I think they probably didn't adhere as well. But anyway, I'm going to work with what I've got. I'm just going to tediously remove those stickers with this little Dollar Tree tool I've got here. I use the scraper and the point. Then I'm going to come back and ever so lightly scratch away some of that white paint that bled through, trying to make sure I don't get down into the cardboard or whatever this thing's made of. But I do in a few spots, but no biggie. I'm going to show you how I fix that. I took out some different shades of light blue paint out of my stash and just tested to see which would match the best. What I did was flipped it over, and on a spot on the bottom, I took a fine tip brush and just tested these one at a time. Well, I didn't test all 5 because once I got to the third one, that's the one that worked out the best, that I thought matched very well. And that color is Folk Art Calypso Sky. Now I'm going to throw these paints around a little bit and get ready to start touching up where I scratched off some of the color. Now for the yellow and the orangey and green, I'm just going to deal with what I've got there because it's mostly blue that I messed up. And I'm just going to go over those areas, and I think it matched up pretty well. Unless someone knew that I had touched up the paint and really got down and looked at it closely, I don't think anyone would ever know. Now to cover up those runs, I'm bringing in another thrifted item that I got. This big bag of white garland. I don't think it was ever even taken out of the package, but once I figured out how to untwirl it and get it down to one layer, I'm going to put just a skinny wreath like so around the words, making sure I've got those runs hidden right there. I'm just going to shape it into a round circle and hot glue it down. Here it is, all finished up, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. I'm actually happy for the paint runs because I like the way the wreath looks around it. You know, happy accidents happen when we're crafting. And I left the back side blank because I can always come in with some different saying or decor on the back side and use this glow year round. I thrifted this piece a couple of months ago for $1.98. I actually had a different project in mind when I bought it, but this is going to work out great for today's project, which is turning this into a stocking holder. We don't have a fireplace, and there's really not a good place to hang stockings, and so I cleaned it up good with alcohol, and I'm giving it a good coat of Waverly chalk paint in white. Boy, did this thing have all the nooks and crannies. Every time I tilted it a different way, I saw a part that I had missed, so it took quite a while to get this thing painted up. Once I finished, it looks like so, and I had intended to distress it down or antique it or something, but I actually like the bright white color. Now, instead of candles on the candle holder, I'm going to glue on these Dollar Tree nutcrackers, and they are quite the perfect fit for these openings. Put on a tad of hot glue all around that edge and stick on the nutcracker like so. Hold him for a minute and then put the other one on. And now I'll show you how it looks hanging up with our sweater stockings on there. We've got it hanging by the front door with my daughter and I's stockings on there. And I think it turned out super cute. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I really appreciate it. And remember to check out the third Thursday Thrift Flips playlist. Until next time, bye-bye. On my channel, you'll see things like Pinterest projects, thrift flips, Dollar Tree DIYs, and trash to treasure crafting. I also occasionally share shopping hauls. If these things interest you, please subscribe.